Hey, everybody. Hope y'all are having a good Monday night. I just finished a podcast with a friend, and I thought I'd come in and do a little impromptu training tonight. So I want to make sure that I can hear this and I can. Okay. So, anyway, guys, hope y'all are doing good. I haven't done a training in here in a long time, so I apologize for that. Life's been kind of crazy. Just give you a little quick update, and then I'll do some training. So, I've been working on a new daily self-publishing podcast, and I have about I don't know 50 episodes scheduled. So if you've self-published a book, I would love to interview you for the podcast. So if you want to comment on this video, just hey, whatever, and I'll get reach out to you and we'll get it scheduled. The next thing is um, I've dropped the price to Book Boss University to $4.97. If you're interested in doing that, that's not what this video is about. But I dropped that down because I'm really focusing on one-on-one stuff, and so, but I want everybody to have access to that if they want it. So there's that. With that, I'll start talking about book marketing. This is basically off the guide to book marketing that I published a few months ago. I don't remember when it is, and so I just wanted to go through that a little bit tonight and talk about it with you guys. And hopefully, this will help some of you out if you're in this phase. And if not, then no big deal. So I'm going to talk about 10 things tonight that you can do to help get your book successful. The first thing I want to talk about is just setting up a launch team. Guys, this is probably not new information to most of you if you've been following me, but just want to go in a little bit on it tonight. So a launch team, we just saw Shauna Slobodian publish her book, This Old Dog, and I have a copy in the other room, and I love it. Hey, Marie, thanks for jumping on. But anyway, she had a launch team. I think she had about 50 people in her group. So about, talking about what they liked and what they disliked. They were good at giving her tips on how she was writing things, and talked about the cover and all that stuff. And she looked like she had really good interaction. She did a lot of giveaways and a lot of contests in the group. And it was a very interactive group. And so maybe if she watches, Shauna, you could say if you thought it was worthwhile or not. But, reach out to 20 to 50. I've seen some launch groups with as many as 150 people in them in a Facebook group, and just build that launch team. So you have a list of people that are willing to, purchase your book when it's 99 cents or when it's free, and leave your review, people that you can give a PDF copy to that says, they want to go give a review later and things like that. So that's the first thing you can do. The second thing, to me, seems like the most daunting task is getting 1,000 reviews. So if you Amazon, you know that the books with all the reviews are like Matthew McConaughey's book has, I think, 20,000 reviews. I may be wrong, but it's several thousand. Right now I'm really big into The Last Kingdom with, the series on Netflix. I'm reading those books and they have thousands of reviews. So for those people that, those books are made famous by who wrote them. Well, we don't always have that luxury. So go ask 1,000 people to give you a review. Really only have to do 30 a day for 30 days. I know that's 900, basically 1,000. Probably 300 people will say yes. 100 will actually do it. So, you get 100 reviews by asking for 1,000. That's going to elevate your status on Amazon. It's really going to put you above a lot of people that are in our space writing books, and get that algorithm pumping and get more people to your book. Next thing you want to do is alert the press. Is get a book release. You go to webwire.com, WEBWIRE.com, and post a press release. We did this with a couple of books early on when I first started doing the course and working with everybody on the launches. And we were able to get 500 books out the first week on one. And I think 1,200 to 2,200. I know it's a big difference, but it's somewhere between there on another book in the first week. So those are all free downloads, but still huge numbers and huge amounts of people coming and looking at your book and bumping you up on the algorithm on Amazon. So great way to get more people seeing your book. The next thing is the free promo. So if we're going to do the press release, you need to have a free promo. You can do that for a week on KDP Select or Kindle Select, whatever it's called now. And you can do that. You just set that up when you're setting your book up. It says enroll in KDP Select or Kindle. I can't remember exactly which one it is now. It's changed a couple of times. But then you can do a free giveaway once every 90 days for your book, and you can escalate your book to a #1 bestseller several times in the year process. The next thing is do a world tour. So I don't literally mean do a world tour, but you can, if you want to, is get on as many podcasts and blogs as you can. So take your book and talk about it. So for Shauna, she could go on every Canine PT podcast or every animal podcast and talk about, an aging dog or growing old with your dog and things like that. If you have a running book, there's so many running podcasts. You can take snippets and chapters and sections from your book and turn them into blog posts for other people. I mean, that's really the way to do all this stuff and really get it going is just talk to as many people as you can. And then really use a megaphone for your book and talk about it everywhere. Talk about it on podcasts, talk about it on blogs, talk about it on Facebook Lives and on your YouTube channel and at work and at home and everywhere. Just talk about your book as much as you can. Post it on your profile. Make people sick of seeing it because, we want people to see this book. There's no reason to write a book if people don't see it. The next thing you need is a funnel for your book, and funnels have become really popular. But an online landing page for your book where you have a free plus shipping and handling offer, possibly, or you give your book away for $3 to $6, and it's just a digital copy or a PDF copy plus a audiobook version. I've seen that done really well, and then you can sell your back end products later through the funnel once you get somebody's email list. And you need great great copy on your landing page, so people see that and know that it's that they need to check it out. Looks like I froze up on one of these. Let's see. Anyway, okay. So get your megaphone out, talk about it everywhere, and get your funnel, and then guerrilla marketing. So there's actually a book called Guerrilla Marketing, and I really like it. I haven't read the whole book, but it has some great concepts in it. And you want to give if you're a healthcare provider, you want to give your book to your past patients, your current patients, your potential clients. Whatever business you're in, give it to the same thing. Your current clients, your past clients, your potential ones. Give it to other businesses that complement you. Just pound the pavement with it. Give it out to as many people as you can, and really work on letting that be your, your business. The next thing is, network is your net worth. So you want to give your book to, like I said, the complementary businesses in your area who can refer to you. Reach out to potential people that you can collaborate with or promote with, your book and promote their stuff if it's something that you believe in and something they believe in. I wrote move forward in my guide as, reach out to an influencer in your space and have them write a forward for you. So if you're a physical therapist in the United States, you might reach out to Jerry Durham or Greg Todd or Paul Goff or Aaron LeBauer or Jared Carter or Chris Johnson, some of those guys, Jeff Moore. You might reach out to them because they are well-known names in the United States in physical therapy. If you are, writing to Plumhurst, then reach out to whoever is the head of the Plumbers Association for North America or whatever it is. Get somebody with some name recognition to write a forward for your book. And really, you think it's crazy to ask these guys that you don't know, but send them a little bit of your book, a chapter, send them the whole book if you want to, and say, look, this is what I'm about. This is who I am. Send them a short video if you want to, and say, hey, I would love for you to write a forward for me for my book if you feel comfortable. And if they say no, cool. If they say yes, you just got a great forward. Traffic control, you want to get as many eyes on your book as possible. So you can use Facebook ads, Amazon ads, Google ads, etc. It's not always right for somebody to start running ads immediately, but if you have a pre-existing business already and it's successful and you want to get this book into the hands of as many people as possible, then do that. Amazon ads are especially cheap, And I've run some that have gotten a 2 to 1 return, and it wasn't a huge amount, but it's still got a return on the investment. And Facebook ads you can do well on if you know what you're doing. If you don't, there's plenty of people that can help you. So run those ads and get people, and just really be relentless is my last tip for marketing your book is never give up. I was listening to a podcast a couple of weeks ago, and the guy said, my book has really been a 3-year process where I wrote the book, and for 3 years I've just been pounding it and pounding it and pounding it and get people to look at it and read it. And so, think of it as a long-term thing, not I want to write this book, get it out there and be done with it. Think of it as I want to write this book. I want this book to grow my business, and I'm going to do everything I can to grow it with the book. So, and just be relentless. Don't give up. People are going to slam the door in your face. People are going to tell you no. People are going to say, I don't like it. You're going to get bad reviews, but there's going to be that one person that needs what you have to offer, and you need to keep offering it. So that's it, guys. That's some tips for marketing your book. I hope that was helpful. If it was, let me know in the comments. If you watch this live, please put live. If you watch replay, that'd be amazing. And if I can do anything for you, let me know.